Hello, hello. I'm DJ Rupture. We're here in Brooklyn. This is my studio, and so this is the beginning of Daytripping with Pitchfork. And then, yeah, this is a very basic, music setup. So this is a room with a lot of entropy and chaos and boxes and CDs. My partner Matt Shadetech's coming over soon, and we're going to go to the very best taco spot out here in Sunset Park. Yeah, so we're here at Tacos Matamoros, and this is Matt Shadetech. We've come here many times because the studio's around the corner, and because this is the best sit-down Mexican foods, in a 50-mile radius. We've named tracks after items on the menu.
We got a track that we named after the whole restaurant called Tacos Matamoros, and then we named the track after horchata. What else?
I guess maybe that's it. Two tracks after.
Two tracks.
Oh, it's funny. Ordinarily, I'm a vegetarian, but there are two places in New York City where I'll get meat, and this is one of them. And I go for the chorizo tacos.
And I'm gonna get 3 veggie tacos, which are very, very delicious. I think you're looking good. We're gonna go to Sunset Park, which is right up the block.
Scenic stroll.
Yeah, a little scenic moment for you guys.
It's super clear today. You can see Jersey, and then of course Brooklyn, and then Manhattan in the distance. Yeah, and actually that big building over there, that's where we're going pretty much later today. FMU, the radio station's right kind of behind that. That's all these new skyscrapers that came over in Jersey City after 9/11. So we're about to go start making moves over to Bushwick. Yeah. Here we are.
Hey, got it.
So now we're here with Brent Arnold, a cellist and producer that I work a lot with. We work on a lot of music here, especially with tracking live instruments and then doing some production and arrangements and stuff. So I was mentioning it earlier, but basically I have this band project I started in Barcelona when I lived there called Nettle. And it's sort of it's between 4 and 5 people. And so for the past year or so, we've been working with Brent as a cellist and sort of co-conspirator. It's cool working with Brent because he knows, he obviously plays everything you see here, all these instruments lying around. But one of the things that we do with Nettle is all sorts of these strings, be nice, beautiful kind of traditional rock and violin, but then being passed through my computer and putting it through effects and kind of trying to pull it towards a digital, maybe some light distortion or whatever, dubbing it out and doing things like that. And so again, working with people like Brent's kind of already thinking about these ways to flip the strings a bit. So yeah, it's good.
Right, shall I play you guys a song?
Play us a song. I think our work here is done. And then I think it's time to hit the road and go to WFMU soon. And we'll take the subway, we'll take the J in to City Hall and take the path. It's a real like day tripping kind of field trip experience, you know. We're going to New Jersey.
You sit down too long, get up now, get on up.
So now we're on the subway and we're going over to grab the path, which is like the subway to New Jersey. We're going to go down to World Trade Center and then take it from there over a jump to New Jersey, where FMU broadcasts from. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously I DJ in clubs and make CDs and stuff, but I also have this radio show. So for the past 2.5 years, I've got a weekly show at a station called WFMU. And so this week is special because it's a thing called Singles Going Steady. And so the idea is all the DJs who want this week are having 7-inch only shows, only singles. The magic of neon. Welcome to WFMU. This is the record library. This is this very special room that's stacked with an extraordinary amount of very amazing music. Hello and welcome to another edition of Mud Up here on WFMU 91.1 FM. Oh, Mud Up. Yeah, it's the name of my blog and also the name of the radio show. Mud Up has, because it's spelled with 2 Ds, like the Mud Club, you know, like early 80s, this like downtown New York City, where sort of like where hip hop, the like new rap thing met, like new wave and all that, you know, like Blondie and Fab Five Freddy and like that kind of scene. And but Mud Up is also a reggae rhythm, you know, so it's like, okay, so it's the reggae angle, like version culture, plus this interesting space in New York where all sorts of like different types of people were bumping heads and bumping and grinding. I'm like, that's and plus mud, you know, this idea of let's make the whole world turn to mud. My name is DJ Rupture. Here's Papa Wemba.
And this, of course, is the radio. This is the master console. It's a nice radio mixing desk.
So it's very different from what I do when I DJ, actually, because like usually, you know, if people see me out, I've got 3 decks and it's effects, it's like a dance thing. Whereas this show, I kind of treat it like, I'm like, okay, this is a radio station, so I'm just gonna present songs I like that aren't necessarily dance floor bangers or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, I just kind of stick to this. A little bit of talking, a lot of music, a lot of guests. Finding records, you kind of need to look everywhere because strange things can turn up in strange places, you know? And yeah, like obviously a lot of the whatever, like the Arabic stuff, it's going to be easier to find in Europe. That said, you know, you can like go to San Francisco and like find some amazing like Latin music that's actually like kind of rare but just weirdly overlooked in the Mission or something. Yeah, the world of finding records is it's bizarre. But a lot of it is, you know, it's like unusual. It's always surprises. This has been Mud Up with your host, DJ Rupture, and stay tuned. You are listening to WFMU East Orange, WMFU Mount Hope, and WFMU.org, and keep it locked.